Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with English literature. The name of our book is My Little Book of Literature. And as you can see, there are 12 chapters. Today we are going to start with chapter number 1. That is Siddartha Saves the Swan. But before that, I would like to give you a brief summary. Many stories are told of the childhood of the Lord Buddha, who was then known as Siddartha. Siddartha Saves the Swan is one of them. Siddhartha Gautama, the founder of Buddhism, was born in the kingdom of Kapilavastu, probably now in Nepal. His parents, King Shuddhodana, Queen Maya, named him Siddartha. Siddhartha was a kind and gentle child, and everyone who met him loved him. Buddhists believe Gautama found enlightenment while meditating under a Bodhi tree. He is also known as Lord Buddha. In this story, the young prince befriends a swan, which is then shot by his cousin. In the end, Siddhartha helps his cousin learn about kindness to animals. Means in this story, we are going to see that how Siddhartha helps his cousin to learn about kindness to animals. Let's read the story. Long ago, in the Himalayan kingdom of Kapilavastu, lived a king named Shuddhodana and his wife Queen Maya. They were just and kind rulers. One day the queen gave birth to a baby boy. He was named Siddartha. Many people visited the royal palace to bless the baby. Means in the beginning, this particular story, this lesson is a short part of King Siddhartha's life. Fine. Now, here what happens that the queen gave birth to a baby boy and they named him Siddartha. Many people, as you know that when a boy is born or a girl is born, a baby is born, people come to visit, right? In the same manner, many people visited the royal palace to bless the baby. Now let's see what they are saying. Now queen is saying that she is so happy. God bless the child. He looks just like king, his father. No, he looks like his mother. Now people there are saying all these things. Among the visitors was an old hermit who had come from his home in the mountains. Now what happens when people were blessing the baby, they were talking about the baby, then a wise man comes. Who is he? He is an old hermit who had come from his home in the mountains. Means he lives on the mountains. Now what did king said? Tell me, oh seer, what does the future hold for my son? Your son could become a great king one day, said the old hermit. What he said next shocked the king. Then he said he might choose to leave the kingdom and lead a life devoted to truth and meditation. He will do no such thing. He is going to be a king like me, said the king. Siddhartha grew up surrounded by riches and luxury. When he was 7 years old, his father sent for him. Now what happens? This old hermit, he visits and says that Siddhartha could become a great king, or he might choose to leave the kingdom and lead a life devoted to truth and meditation. Now king is shocked. because for him he is the next king, right? So he says that no, he won't do anything like this. He'll be a king, a great king like me. Then Siddhartha grew up surrounded by riches and luxury as he is a prince. Fine. So he's having all kind of luxury, facilities, everything with him. Now one day what happens? His father calls him and said, "Son, one day you will rule this kingdom after me. It is now time for you to begin your training," said the king. "Happily, father." Now Siddhartha, being an obedient child, he said, "Okay, father." Then what happens when he goes for the training? We'll do in our next video. I'll be giving you few questions. You need to answer that. And just think what happens next.